Hola a todos! So, today I wanted to just give another update on how I'm learning Portuguese. And so, today is, I think, over 4 months since I started to actually try to acquire this language. So, for the first 3 months, so that's July, August, and September. No, I started in June, July, and August. I did mostly um, passive listening. As I said, I watched a lot of YouTube videos from basics to maybe A2 level, or sometimes I watched movies, but it's a bit difficult because I'm trying to understand and I'm trying to learn the European variety. And most of the shows, I think all of the shows on Netflix that I see here is in Brazilian Portuguese. So I learned from another channel how to change the setting of Netflix to the um, language that you want to learn. So apparently you have to go to your account, I think your user profile. So what I did is I changed my kids profile into crianças for European Portuguese. So now every cartoon or every show that I want to watch, and most of it is cartoons because I think it's easier to understand the colors and the characters, and like especially like the movie Vivo right now, and the music is the music is written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. And so for that movie, I already watched in English, which is the original sound, and I changed to European Portuguese as with the legendas, the subtitles. Okay, so that's what I'm remembering because the profile is now in European Portuguese, so it's legendas. If I wanted to change it, the subtitles. So anyway, what some of the other things that I learned is it is difficult to find content in European Portuguese, which is why I have stuck to several channels. Portuguese with Leo, Practice Portuguese, Portuguese with Mia Esmerej, I think. Yes, and because they have the most content. And yeah, I actually have two books about learning the language for beginners, but the other one is really Brazilian Portuguese, and the other one is supposed to be a mix of, I think it's supposed to be like all the Portuguese, but I noticed that the example sentences some of them are still Brazilian. So if I'm not sure, like I wasn't exposed to Brazilian Portuguese before, I would be learning a weird mix of the two. So, and I don't want that for me. I strictly want to learn European Portuguese with the grammar and the words. Because, like, just a while ago, I was reading the sentence about, I think, the bus or something. So it mentioned ônibus. But that word is only used in Brazil because in Portugal they use autocarro, which is the bus, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, where am I in my number of hours? Because for a native English speaker, Portuguese along with French and other Romance languages requires 600 hours of exposure to get to a comfortable level where you could understand and speak. So for sure, 4 months ago, I did not understand anything. I only knew the basic, like I said before, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. I didn't even know como estás. I only know tudo bem, and obrigada, of course. So right now, let's check my notebook. I am at around 330 hours. So that's a little more than half. So my goal is to get to 600 hours in 6 months. So that's around 4 to 5, I think 3.5 hours to 4 hours a day. So that's easy, as half of those are chores. So I do in the morning when I wake up, I play YouTube and I just listen to it while I feed the cats and do the water the plants in the garden, or when I shower, I even listen to Portuguese podcasts or videos. And I also watch Portuguese movies, at least movies that have subtitles and dubs in Portuguese, like the movie Vivo, like I said. And I also started watching Carmen Sandiego, the cartoon in Portuguese. I started watching it in English, but I found like it was too boring because, of course, it's a kids channel, so the topics are not very complex, but now it's difficult. It's more complex now because I'm watching it in European Portuguese. What else? Okay, my gold list. I have now, so this is my A4 gold list notebook. I have now, today I am on my 72nd gold list of 25 words. So as of yesterday, I have 1,775 words. I don't know if you can see that. And this is my first distillation. My first list, or maybe the sixth list, I've already done 4 distillations. Sorry about that. So 4 distillations of words and phrases that I want to learn. So yeah, so eu tenho uma pergunta, o fim de semana, a tentar, conseguir, não muito. These are some of the stuff that I wrote. So yesterday I had other words here. Nuvem, vou ficar, vais ficar, casaco, jacket, because I keep forgetting that word. So some of the lists that I forget some of the words, and they are more than the number of words that I can put, I put them on the new head list. So this is one of my tools. And I was also able to start on my silver list now. So right now I have 200 words, phrases, whatever. I'm already at lista 8. So on my silver. There it is. So I'm excited to get the gold someday, And right now, I think the most important update that I can, or improvement that I can say is sentences. I am now able to make my own sentences based on the vocabulary that I know. And what I do is I think of whatever I want to say, and then I write it down. Like, for example, yesterday I saw a new series on Netflix. It's new to me. I watched a series on Netflix, and this is what I did. The first line is actually what I think it is in Portuguese, and then the second line is where I write if it's right or wrong. Like, so yesterday I was talking about a film that I saw that's in Arabic. So I said, hoje vou ver film no Netflix. So then I write that in English, and I put it in DeepL translator, and then I'll see how the actual the correct sentence should be. So the correct sentence should be hoje, which is I'm correct in hoje, and then instead of ver, because vou is will watch, I think I will go watch, but what I wanted to say is today I watched in the past, so it's hoje vi film no Netflix. So at least I got majority of the sentence correctly with the correct articles. And then I want to say it's in Arabic. I'm Arabic. I didn't know what Arabic was, so I'm Arabic. So this is the correct one. And then foi interessante porque I said it was interesting because foi interessante porque I wanted to say that the places are different from what I'm used to. So I know places, which is lugar, but it's supposed to be plural. So it's instead of o lugar, it's supposed to be os lugares. And then I forgot to write it says preposition. Wait, the são, like the places are. So os lugares são muito diferentes. So I didn't write that down. So basically the point is I try to write the sentences and then see what's the correct translation and then check my own writing. We actually did this in school years ago when I was in elementary, high school. We used to write essays in English, Filipino, and Chinese, and with English and Filipino it was more easy. It was easier for me as those are the two languages that I can hear every day based on exposure. Filipino is something that everybody speaks, and English is most of the cartoons and TV show, Cartoon Network, hello, they're in English. Dexter, it's in English. Omelette du fromage, no, that's in French. But anyway, so English. So Chinese, I had Mandarin. I had a hard time because nobody spoke Mandarin, not even my parents. And my grandparents spoke Hokkien, the other Chinese language. So that's what I'm proud of, or that's one of the achievements that I think is encouraging me to really continue and finish the 600 hours and before I start probably learning Russian, French, and the challenge would be Egyptian Arabic, which is I'm already exposing myself to Arabic. I started learning. I started watching the show Jin, so I might not understand anything at all, but at least the sounds are all. That's how I started with Portuguese. It's like I just listened and listened and listened, get myself acquainted with the tones and the rhythm of the language, and hopefully this is one of the many other languages that I'm able to acquire. So that's it for this long ass video, and see you next time. Tchau! Até já! Até a próxima!